Hi Pisces, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for February 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in February and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. Also, I just want to add here, if you want to get your big love readings for 2023 for singles and couples, they're available on my Vimeo on-demand Vimeos. That link is down below in the description box, and it's also on my website at theluckymermaid.com. I want to wish all of you Pisces that are born in February happy birthday and a very happy and blessed solar return. All that being said, Pisces, now on to your February 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is the Ten of Cups, and this is happily ever after. Happy home, happy family, can indicate love, could also indicate good luck, feeling happy and emotionally fulfilled. Some of you may have this already, but I hear that some of you are searching or longing for this energy that the Ten of Cups is about. Some of you that are already with somebody, you may decide that you want to make more of a commitment to them. Maybe you're going to propose. It's Valentine's Day, the middle of this month, getting engaged, proposing to them, or making a stronger commitment. Maybe you want to start living together with somebody that you're involved with, or taking a friendship up to a more serious level. Some of you may feel like you want to forge ahead in life, and you may feel that your life is lonely. And maybe you don't want to be with somebody, and you're like, I don't need to do that. I'm going to forge ahead in my life alone, but you're still seeking this happiness, fulfillment, and luck for some of you. But some of you that feel like your life is getting lonely are going to seek out a partnership. So, man, you got it coming in all different directions on this card, Pisces. I do feel that some of you will find that you are going to make a commitment to somebody. And if you, again, I wouldn't be surprised if there's many Pisces getting engaged or married on or around or near Valentine's Day. I really wouldn't be surprised at all. Some of you are going through some kind of analysis about what you want in a mate, what you want in a partner, what you're looking for. You may be asking yourself these questions. Maybe you're looking on dating sites and dating apps this month and strongly thinking about it, or you're just pondering it because you're like, okay, what is important to me now in the area of love, in a partner? What would be the qualities I'd look for? You may even be writing a list or reading some kind of books or watching videos maybe about love and romance and relationships this month. Some of you may set your sights on somebody. If you're single, but there's somebody you know that you're like, oh, I'm interested in them, maybe I'm gonna see if I can meet them and get to know them. That could be, again, like I said, on a dating site, a dating app, but it could be somebody you work with, or somebody you go to school with, or somebody that you see on a regular basis at a gym where you go, or someplace like that. Some of you may feel like you really want to cement something down and have some kind of something stable and solid in your life that would feel like that kind of commitment or a family unit. You may be looking for something stable and solid like that for some of you. So the next card you have in your reading is the Eight of Cups. And this could be turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, where you have the stick of power and control in your hand and you are going off on a journey. And even though the journey is unknown, you're still willing to take it. I get that sense of you may feel lonely or a little bit lost. And so, therefore, you are seeking something. You're going off and seeking something. For some of you, it's a new love partner. For some of you, it could be something else. Some of you are setting a course and setting your intentions on something that you want. It could be like, okay, I want to buy a house over here. So I'm going to put all my energies on looking in that town or that area because that's where I want to go. Or I want to go to that university or training program or school. And I'm setting my sights on that. I'm going over there and I'm going to attend that school or that university or that training program. And I do feel there is an element here of you feeling like you are tired of putting up with something that's unfulfilling to you. Now, for some of you, these two cards could be connected. These two cards could be connected. And you could be in a love relationship that isn't working for you and you're turning away from it and leaving. Although I did not get that in this card, but this card could be symbolic of you leaving a love relationship or something else. It doesn't just have to be love. It could be something else that is unfulfilling to you that you're like, I'm done with doing that now. I'm off, like maybe it's a job, a career, a job, a place you're living, something else, love relationship, something that's unfulfilling. I feel like you're willing to take your time. I feel like you're willing to pace yourself and not just to go off like scattered, willy-nilly, whatever, on some harebrained scheme or like impulsivity. I don't feel like this is an impulsive move on your part. And I feel like you're really, really committed to take the steps you need to take and to figure out what you need to figure out. And you've learned a lot, Pisces, where you've learned to let go of things that don't bring you joy, that are unhealthy for you, or that you don't want to put up with anymore. It could be people. This could be a family situation or a job where you don't like the coworkers, where if it's unfulfilling and it's unhealthy for you and you feel like it's been a burden to you and, you know, not bringing you joy or happiness or peace, you're going to be exiting it. Next card you have in your reading is the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods is a fire sign person. This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you, Pisces, if you have a rising sign or a moon sign, that's a fire sign. It could be you if you're born on the cusp of Aries, Pisces, and Aries. Pages can be children. They could also be adults that are immature or young at heart. If it's a messenger, it's bringing in a message about work, enterprise, business, communication, birth of something. I feel that some of you Pisces are going to get invited to attend some kind of gathering. So I feel some of you, this is somebody inviting you to something. It could even be somebody asking you out on a date. but it feels like you're getting some kind of invitation here. And I feel like it may not be like, there may be some things you need to prepare about it. So you may need to get your hair done. You maybe need to get a special outfit. This could be getting invited to a wedding or some other gala event or some kind of event that it would require you to prepare for in some way. Maybe you would need to give a speech or a presentation or a talk or lead a class or give some kind of instruction. But I feel like some of you, it's like, I need a new suit, or I need a new dress, or I need a new outfit, or I want my hair to look differently, or I need this or that. So because I feel like you have to prepare in some way for this, what you're getting invited to. For some of you, it could be your birthday. If you're a Pisces born in February, it could be a party for you. Some of you, it could be an invitation to travel, and that may be why you have to get ready. If you have a relative or a friend that lives at a distance and they're like, hey, I want you to come and visit, maybe you have to make plane arrangements. Maybe you have to, get airline tickets, or, get some other form of transportation, or get your car ready, get your oil changed, get new tires on your car. It could involve, packing suitcases, because there is some element of being prepared, having to get ready, having to prepare for this invitation, where you're going to go. I feel that some of you need to recite something or need to learn something. Maybe you need to learn a poem, a sonnet, a song, or like I said, if you have to give a speech or a presentation. If some of you have joined some kind of armed forces, you may be having to get, or like the police department or armed forces or whatever, you may have to go through some kind of basic training to get prepared for it. Or if you're playing in an orchestra, or you're going to play some music or sing, you may have to rehearse and prepare. So if you would like to get an expansion of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you additional psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for February 2023, you can access these psychic crystal readings for February 2023 that I do for each sign of the zodiac for my Vimeo videos, on-demand videos. You can access that link by clicking on it down below in the description box in the Show More section, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo, and you can pick whatever sign you want, or you can go to my website at the luckymermaid.com videos page, and there you will see the psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac for February 2023. You click on whichever link you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, somebody else's sign, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Remember, these psychic crystal readings, I look into how's the energy going to feel to you this month, what you need to be aware of, what to be cautious of, what you need to know, what complications could arise, what helpful energy is there, what's going to happen at your job or your business, and money, your love life, whether you're single, coupled, or casually dating somebody, your family, your health, and your blessings. That's a lot of things I look into, so you might want to check those psychic crystal readings out. Now on to card number 4 in your reading. You have the Two of Rods, and this is partnership in business, partnership in romance, or it could also be something you're creating and putting out there into the world. I feel like you're finally getting your ducks in a row and getting things in order about something that you're going to go for. And you may feel like you have to get something together because you're going to commit to something. Now remember what I said in this card. You could be committing to a love relationship. You could be getting engaged. But you could be committing to something else, like came up in this card, which could be giving a speech, a presentation, a job, joining the armed forces, having to perform in a orchestra or on stage in some sort. So keep that in mind. You're like getting it together here. And I feel in some ways, Pisces, you're learning how to be more structured or a more structured person. If you feel like your life's kind of woo, loosey-goosey, just goes whatever way the wind blows, and you may like it that way, in some area or aspect of your life, you may be getting very structured, goal-oriented, and focused. Some of you may have a dream job come to you this month. Or you may find yourself having to accelerate and excel at something you're doing. It could be a current job you have, or some craft or project, or like I said, it could be a musical piece you're trying to learn or something else, but accelerating and excelling at something you're doing is going to be a theme for you in February. I also feel that Pisces, if there's a list of ingredients or things you need to buy or things you need to do, or both, you're tackling those lists. So if you're going to work on a project, say you're going to renovate your bathroom, and you need to get certain tools and certain supplies, and you got to get the tiles, and you got to get the grout, and you got to have all the right measuring implements and the tile cutter and all this and that. Like, I'm using that as an example. You got to make a list. You're going to get the stuff, and then you're going to get it, and then you're going to have a list of what you do in what order. I feel like this is what is swirling around this Two of Rods card for you. But maybe you're not redoing your bathroom. Maybe you're learning a piece of music, or you're learning a language, or there's something else you're tackling, and or a project you have to work on for school or for something that you want to have going on in your life, and you're making a to-do list of what you need to do and the stuff you need to get. Also, if there's any forms, requirements, documents, paperwork, forms, things you need to fill out and submit, that energy is going on here too. So your last tarot card of your reading for February is the Ten of Rods, which is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. These 10 rods of burden are knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. You could be feeling like you have a lot of responsibilities and burdens also in February. Some of you are setting your sights on moving. It could be moving to a new home. It could be moving to a new job, a new career, a new partnership, a new love life. And I feel like you're coming to some kind of conclusion like, I've got to make this happen for myself because nobody else is going to figure this out and do it for me. I've got to do it. I've got to get my act together. I've got to get my foot on the gas pedal. I have to make this happen. Some of you may actually feel like you've accumulated a lot of stuff and you may be moving it into storage. You could be moving it to a storage space, an attic, a garage, a storage unit. Some of you may be just moving stuff out, like to get rid of stuff also, so that when you do make some kind of change or shift or move It's less stuff for you to take from one place to another. Some of you are placing things online for sale and auction. You have some similarities to Aquarius this month, a little bit. So if you are a Pisces born on the Aquarius-Pisces cusp, that could be why some of these things feel similar. Some, not all, but some of these messages and feelings feel similar to Aquarius. Some of you may be taking all your knowledge and experience that you've gained, and maybe you're going to start your own channel on YouTube or something else. Some taking your knowledge and experience and putting it in a book. Taking your knowledge and experience and putting it in a training video or manual of some sort. I see that coming up here for Pisces as well. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Pisces to work with, use, and wear in the month of February 2023, you got lapis. And lapis encourages self-awareness. It also encourages you to speak your truth. It reveals inner truth. Lapis stimulates objectivity and clarity. It encourages creativity. It also inspires confidence and provides qualities of honesty, compassion, and morality. I do feel if you wear this stone or sleep with it under your pillow or carry it, it is going to be like boosting your self-confidence and self-esteem. I do feel that for February. It's also going to be kind of like a lucky stone where I feel like if you have to make any business dealings, like you could make some good business, lucrative business deals. If you're buying or selling or getting into any contractual agreements in any kind of business sense, you're likely to have lucrative deals if you're wearing or working with this stone. If you've had trouble with your vision, like you've had double vision, or your eyesight has been bothering you, or if you've been having headaches, if you're working with lapis Pisces, my guides are telling me this will alleviate those issues that I just talked about. Also, it's going to help fortify you in a way that you're going to have a strong sense of presence and a sense of self. So if you have to go on any job interviews or any auditions of any kind, it's going to help give you like a really strong presence. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, I always post my most recently recorded videos down below in the description box in the Show More section, and they're also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. And there you can scroll down that page and go to whatever video series is of interest to you. You can read the description of what divination tools I've used and how long the predictions go out for. And then you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, my most recently recorded video series is my Big Love readings for 2023 for singles and couples. I used a variety of divination tools. I used 2 different tarot decks, and I used the crystal and also the Psychic Tarot for the Heart oracle card reading, oracle cards in those readings. So if you want to see what's coming up for you in the area of love and romance in 2023, you might want to check those out. Then also, as I said earlier in this video, if you want to get an expansion or a continuation of this reading that I do here on YouTube, you can get my psychic crystal readings for February 2023, where I look into each sign of the zodiac in the areas of, you name it, I look into it. Love, family, health, blessings, cautions, warnings, money, work, business. I look into all those categories and more, and they're always available every month, but you might want to check them out and see what else is coming up for you beyond what I get here in these tarot readings. Also, don't forget, you are, if you haven't checked out the New Year's readings, I did 2 series for the new year of 2023, my psychic tarot readings for 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. That has 16 cards in it. Plus, I did an additional New Year's readings where I looked into my crystal for my psychic crystal readings for 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. Lots of people are really commenting about that series a lot. Again, with the crystal, I look into every area, what you need to know, what's cautions, what warnings, how your work is going to do, what your business is doing, money, love for couples, and casually dating, business, I already said that, health, family, and blessings. It's a lot of things I look at in those crystal readings, and they are a bargain. They are a bargain. They cost less than going to Starbucks for some coffee. So I hope you'll check those out. Also, don't forget, you're still being affected by the 2 eclipses that happened at the end of October and in November. Those eclipse effects are going to go on. They go on for 6 months. Plus, in those videos, those predictions and messages went out way past 6 months. So if you haven't checked out the eclipse videos yet, you might want to get my eclipse effects for the solar eclipse in Scorpio, October 25th, 2022, for each zodiac sign, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading. And then also the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, November 8th, 2022, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading for each sign of the zodiac. I'm going to say right now, in most of my video series, I do recommend, if you can do so, to watch both your rising sign and your sun sign, because the combination of the 2 may really be very accurate for you, and sometimes your sun sign is more accurate than your rising, and sometimes your rising sign is going to be more accurate for you than your sun sign. And I can't determine that in these general readings, so I recommend, if you find on these YouTube readings that your rising sign resonates with you, then that's what you should get in the Vimeo videos. I do. And if it's your sun sign, then that's what you should go with. Or if you find a combination is what makes sense to you, then you should get both. Also, my Mars retrograde psychic taroscopes for 2022-2023 for each zodiac sign. Yes, Mars retrograde went forward on January 12th. Mars is direct, but we don't get out of the shadow of that until mid-March. And these psychic predictions and messages in those Mars retrograde readings, they go out all the way until mid-March. So if you haven't checked them out, you might want to do so. If you would like to help support the channel and the readings I do here on YouTube, there's a donation link down below, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you so much to those of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. Helps me to keep this channel going. There has to be income coming in, and this is my job. My job is doing readings. I was a pastry chef for 22 years. I'm too old for that now. Nobody's going to hire me to be a pastry chef now, and I couldn't stand all those hours and lift and all that. So I've been working as a psychic for 21 years. So you also help me by clicking like sharing, and subscribing, because when you do that, that helps me in the algorithms on YouTube. It'll raise my standing. I don't know, like people will see my videos pop up in their feed. So clicking like, even if you don't like my video, I think even if you click like or don't like, I'm not so sure about that, but hopefully you click like and you share and you subscribe. That would help me a lot, and I do truly appreciate it, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here doing these readings on YouTube. If nobody's watching, why would I do it, right? So I also want to say, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here on a video on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And I've also started posting these messages and predictions on the YouTube community pages, where I pull a tarot card usually, or an oracle card of some sort, or I look into my crystal and I give written predictions about what I get from the card or crystal, and I write it in about 5 paragraphs long. Many people find these messages resonate with them. You may find that too. I'd love to see you on my social media pages, so I hope you'll decide to check them out. So I hope you have absolutely fabulous energy that comes to you this February of 2023, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.